Domestic violence is one of the most tragic yet probably underreported crimes in America. But a new policy in Michigan is forcefully changing that trend. And as Ed Garston reports, it's helping to put abusers in jail.
Her arm and her leg. The price of love paid by Darlene Kinzer. She was 5 months pregnant last August when her boyfriend allegedly dangled her from his van, slammed her into a utility pole, ripping off her right arm. Then witnesses say he backed the van over her. She lost the baby, too. But incredibly, Darlene Kinzer says she still loves the man who did this to her.
I just want my family back, and I don't know if I can get anybody to believe the truth.
Indeed, she wants assault charges dropped against him and does not want to testify in court.
I had a real good family prior to a month before the accident, and I messed it up, I feel.
But under a new policy in Wayne County, there's no chance William Powell will be let off the hook, no matter how his victim feels.
We tell her right from the warrant stage, you are a witness in our case, but the people are represented by the prosecutor's office. We make a determination if we're going to prosecute or not. And even if you change your mind, we're not going to drop those charges.
That's what happened in the case of LaRon Hairston, who pleaded no contest to a felony assault charge when his estranged wife reluctantly testified. Predictably, Hairston thinks the policy is unfair.
If something happens in that marriage, then I think those two people should be the ones to decide whether it's destroyed or not the court system.
This man used a gun to shoot at her in her own home. When he was not successful in that, he put the gun in her mouth and told her he was going to kill her as well as himself.
One counselor says all too often, battered women won't bring charges or testify because they find their abusers blameless.
They always think it's their fault if they get abused. It must be my fault. I must have done something wrong.
Hickey says since the no-drop policy took effect, there's been a 60% rise in reporting of domestic violence cases. Ed Garston, Detroit.
The Army helicopter pilot, Michael Duran, who was on eye-to-eye tonight with Connie Chung, was released today from a military hospital. The 32-year-old Duran spoke briefly to reporters outside the hospital. Duran's helicopter was shot down by Somali forces last month in a battle that claimed the lives of 18 U.S. soldiers.
My deepest sympathies go out to the families of these men, the families of my friends, Donovan Briley, and Cliff Walcott, and all of those families who have lost loved ones in Somalia. I can only assure them that their losses are a deep personal loss for me as well.
Duran also says the U.S. must not forget the men and women who are still serving in Somalia and in other parts of the world. Eric Randley is up next with a forecast as we inch a little closer to the weekend.
But first, here's a look at the recreational forecast up at Mount Charleston.
It's weather time. Eric Randall joins us as we inch toward a Friday and the beginning of the weekend.
I think inch is the understatement. This week is just, it's gone by.
See, we opened a hotel and we knocked a building down last week. This week was pretty slow.
I guess we need to let's blow up something else. Blow it up real good.
You're in charge.
Okay. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Let's talk about the weather around the Las Vegas Valley. We're heading toward another chilly one this evening. 53 degrees now. Humidity 22%. Barometer 30 point. There's some blew up right there. 30 inches rising, and the winds are from the southwest at 6 miles per hour. See, we make things happen. High today, 77 degrees. Warmer than yesterday, 4 above the normal high. The overnight low kind of chilly, 46. And the pollution index today was in the good category. The count was 28. The clear skies continue in the valley at this hour, and of course the temperatures going kerplop. Once again, Boulder City in downtown Las Vegas tied at 60, but it's 50 for Sunrise Manor and Nellis Air Force Base, Green Valley, and over in Spring Valley, 55. 58 for Henderson, 58 also over in Summerlin area as well. Painted Desert, 59, 55 for the Lakes, 42 at Mount Charleston, but Pahrump 10 behind them, 32 degrees. They are definitely heading for a chilly night tonight. Friends, colder air moved in across the north today. Temperatures took a drop over the northeastern part of the state. Elko dropped to 48 for their high, 52 at Ely, 53 for Winnemucca, and Reno cooled a little bit down to 66 degrees. Down our way, temperatures not that bad. Laughlin 82, Pahrump stayed at 80, 75 for Mercury, 61 for Tonopah, and Caliente and up to 68 degrees. It's been a day of basically no clouds across the Silver State. Clear skies over most of Nevada right now. Storm system had brought us a few clouds yesterday. Out of here. Off to the east of us, and with that storm system gone, high pressure has once again been building back in over the western United States. Now, it's going to continue to be the dominant feature in our weather. It's going to sit in over the west, which will keep mostly sunny skies in the Las Vegas area over the next few days, but also with this high pressure system setting in, it's going to open us up once again to a kind of a strong northerly airflow. This will bring us a few breezes at times tomorrow. Winds maybe up to 20 miles per hour, should be mainly during the afternoon. That flow is also going to start to draw cooler air back down into Nevada as well. So after we had a slight warming trend today, look for temperatures to drop back down over the next few days. As a matter of fact, the high should only be around 70 degrees tomorrow and also into Saturday as well. Colder air hit the Rockies today. They've been dealing with some snow, just some light precipitation right now across the eastern parts of Colorado. Heavy snow over the upper Mississippi Valley. Winter storm warnings out for parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and also into the Michigan area. Mostly rain across much of the east and the southeastern United States in advance of that storm. Nothing like that for us tomorrow. Quick look at the southwest forecast. Mostly sunny skies except for Salt Lake City. They'll have partly cloudy conditions, kind of cool, high of only 48. 81 for Phoenix. Nice on the California coast. Los Angeles and San Francisco will share highs of 78 degrees. For us, we're going to see the temperatures drop a bit over the next few days as the colder air moves in. Clear skies expected tonight. Lows hitting the mid-40 mark and winds from the north 10 to 20 miles per hour. So, like I said, getting a little breezy at times. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, but highs falling to near 70. Northerly winds 10 to 20, mainly during the afternoon. On the 5-cast, sunny conditions will carry us through the weekend right into the first part of next week, but not much change in temperatures. After we drop to around 70 tomorrow, we'll stay near the old 70 mark right into Monday and Tuesday of next week. So high pressure still controlling our weather, but it's going to cool us down a little bit over the next few days. Gary, Paula?
Thanks, Eric.
Scott Higgins is here now with sports on the eve of the NBA season.
You got it. We'll hear from a former Rebel about pro hoops. And Riddick Bowe is so big. How big is he? We'll find out coming up next in sports. Hi, everyone. Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe will both be bigger fighters in their biggest fight Saturday. The money's coming in, and it's starting to shift slightly to the challenger. Today, Holyfield weighed in at a solid 217 pounds, 12 more than last year. The champ has also gained some weight, although the jury is still out on whether it will affect him. Bowe is at 246 pounds today, like those skivvies, meaning he'll probably weigh over 250 pounds by fight time. Last year, Bowe weighed 235 pounds when he took the title from Holyfield. Tomorrow, Lem Banker, who will not be wearing underwear, will pick the winner on the 6 o'clock sports. No, he won't. It's NBA Eve. Tomorrow night, the longest season in sports lifts off, and he will be wearing underwear. Just he'll wear pants over the underwear.
Now I get it.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Well, tomorrow night, the longest season in sports, if I may pick up the teleprompter again, lifts off, and it won't land until next summer. The Atlanta Hawks are one of those middle-of-the-road teams that may or may not make the playoffs, unless you ask former Rebel Stacey Augmon, who gives us the good old company line.
Very excited about this season. I think we have a very good chance of doing well, and all my teammates are very, very excited about it. So we're looking for a great year.
2 nights ago, Boston's Cam Neely hobbled off the ice with a knee injury. Nice recovery tonight, though. The Bruins hosted Calgary, and the Flames were not polite house guests. Ouch, Al McGinnis takes a whack. Boston keeps the puck in Calgary's zone. Neely picks the defender clean, turnaround, scores. 1-0 Bruins. The Flames play beat the clock. Watch the puck bounce in front. Joe Nieuwendyk chops it in midair, and he scores. Former Olympian Ted Donato put Boston up for good. Great fake, and it looks so easy. Boston doubles up on Calgary. Final score tonight, 6-3. Elsewhere, Toronto and Detroit skate to a 3-all tie. Philadelphia 4, Quebec 1. Chicago doubles up on the Islanders. Well, a who cares affair deep in the heart of Texas tonight. 2 teams on the road to nowhere, man, but getting an early start on their weekend. Bevo's gang still has slim Cotton Bowl hopes, a lot slimmer than Bevo himself. The Horns get a good bounce when Shea Morenz fumbles the snap, recovers, rolls right, and fires a missile downfield to Mike Adams. Great catch. The Horns finally got on board when Phil Brown outruns the defense to the corner. 7-6, Texas. The Horns took command when they opened it up. Halfback option to Curtis Johnson. Airmails it deep to Cosmo Palermo. Lonely, isn't it? Touchdown, Texas. Horns took them 34-16. And once again, just to confirm that, Lem will be fully closed with his prediction tomorrow. I'm glad sports is over. I don't have to sit here and hold back the laughs anymore. Take it away.
Thank you very much.
All right.
We're talking about Dexter Boney. Dexter Boney, I heard on an LA radio station, has been cut from the Lakers.
That's right. He'll probably be the first guy that when somebody gets hurt, he'll be back in there.
Okay.
He is gone for now.
Thanks, Scott.
All right.
Are good looks the key to more money? We'll have the interesting results of a study coming up.
And it sounded like a shot rang out on the set of CBS Evening News earlier today. What was that bang? We'll show you when we come back. The Evening News with Dan Rather and Connie Chung had a first tonight. What happened caught everybody by surprise, especially Connie Chung.
Exclusive conversation with Heidi Fleiss, the so-called Hollywood madam. Eye to eye, not... Oh, that was a light that just went out above us. That's all it was, don't worry. Eye to eye tonight at a special time. We just wanted to get your attention. A special time tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern and Pacific, 9 Central. See you then.
Hey, folks, it's live television.
That's right.
Connie and I, lights willing, we'll see you again tomorrow here on the CBS Evening News. Thanks for being with us.
It wasn't live television on the West Coast, but we saw it anyway. Gary, I can't remember that ever happening to us.
I don't either. Researchers in Texas and Michigan say that good-looking people make more money than average-looking people. They studied surveys taken in both the United States and Canada in the years from 1971 to 1981, and they found that good-looking people make as much as 5% more than those with average looks. Researchers say it's hard to say there's a beauty bonus, though. It could have something to do with self-esteem. They say those who are good-looking might be more productive because they feel better about themselves. That's an unanswered question.
A dog in Austin, Texas is receiving a lot of attention lately because he loves the game of golf. Mark Albrecht has the story.
It's another day of golf for CB Ross and his regular foursome. Or should we say fivesome? For the past 9 years, CB and his buddies have had a four-legged friend named Cuatro, guarding the greens on this city-owned course and thirsting for attention.
He rides with us, he keeps us company, and if you want to hit the ball to the left, you rub him on the left ear, and if you want to hit it on the right, you rub him on the right ear.
Cuatro's not too particular who he rides with either. Heck, he'll even ride with a reporter if it means a little good PR. And boy, does this pooch need some good PR. That's because Cuatro allegedly growled at some kid after getting squirted by a water pistol. The kid's mom complained to the mayor, citing the local leash law and demanding the dog's departure.
Cuatro never did anybody else harm. I'm not sure why we should do so to him.
If you shoot water in my face, I'm going to growl too. It's a crying shame. I think the child should be on a leash.
That's not likely to happen to the kid or to Cuatro anytime soon. Barring a biting attack, the city says Cuatro is free to roam these 18 holes till he passes on to that big putting green in the sky. In Austin, Mark Alford.
That's it for us for tonight.
Good night.
Closed captioning of this newscast has been brought to you by First Interstate Bank and Channel 8. If you'd like to order a video cassette of one of our stories, call TV8 at 225-5888 for more information.